Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Today I want to do a quick trade recap on the trades that I took today. Today is Tuesday the 10th of February 2026 and I took one loss and one win today. Just to show you guys my executions, there you go. This is the first loss, so I entered right here and then got stopped out, and this is the second win where I longed off this candle close up until this high. Cool, let's get into it. So starting off with the 4-hour time frame, let's have a look. Let me clear all my draw ups. So on the 4-hour time frame, this should be extremely clear to you guys now. We are extremely bullish. This is exactly what I've been mentioning for the past few days. Why are we bullish, you might ask? We have all these lows that we swept, and on ES. If I show you ES, look, all these lows that we swept. And what is the reaction that we have after? There's two main things I look for. First of all, are we breaking above highs? Second of all, are we inversing gaps? Let's look at the first thing first. Actually, let's look at the second one first because it's more obvious. Are we inversing gaps? Look, this gap, we should have bounced down from it. But what are we doing? We body closed above it. Another gap right here. We have this bullish fair value gap. Are we respecting it or disrespecting it? We are respecting it. Another bullish gap over here. Are we respecting this gap or disrespecting it? As you can see, price looks like it's bouncing from this zone, which is exactly what I want to see. Now we look at the other point. Are we breaking above highs or are we respecting and sweeping highs? We have this high, body closed above it. We have this high, body closed above it. Simple. We are bullish on the 4-hour time frame. If you don't believe me, and if you think that the only reason I said this is because I've seen price, let me show you my journal. I've got receipts for everything, just in case. So, and I gain nothing from lying. I'm not selling anyone anything. But the 4-hour time frame, we are very bullish. I said this at 2:26 p.m. New York time. This is 9:26 a.m. before market open. So it's impossible that I'm making this up. This journal isn't really detailed, but I'm just being honest. I'm not going to add stuff afterwards. But as you can see, I'm very bullish. These are my targets. In the 15-minute, hourly, and 30 minutes, the bullish trend continues. Let me show you guys that. Hourly, two things we need to look at. What did I say those two things were? First of all, are we breaking above highs? Yes, we are. We have this high, body closed above it. 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 So, we are bullish. What do we check for again? We check for fair value gaps. We have this fair value gap. We tapped, bounced up. We have this fair value gap. We tapped, bounced up. Now let's see if we're disrespecting any gaps. We have these gaps all over here and we're pushing above them. So I am expecting the trend to continue. Okay, now you can go to the 30-minute, but it's the exact same story. I'm not going to go through it every single time frame. 15-minute time frame is something that I want to go through actually. So you might be asking me, why are you not bearish on the 15-minute time frame? And you might specifically be saying that because when we swept this high, we inversed here. Let me tell you why I'm not bearish. Because first of all, for me to be bearish, I would want to see a body close below all these lows. And we're not getting that. Instead, we're forming relatively equal lows. And if I show you guys news for today, as you can see, we had news at 1:30. This is a news data low. Is it? One sec. This one right here. Sorry. This is a news data low. This is just a regular low. But that adds even more conviction. We have relatively equal lows and we have this news low for us to come down from. So I think I'm expecting a sweep down and then a bounce up. Now, let's see. 15-minute. The reason I'm not bearish, another reason, is because, first of all, I said I want to see all these lows get swept. Second of all, when we inverse this after this sweep, we left relatively equal highs before. You can't just look at where market is swinging. You also want to see where do I want price to go to. You need to have targets in mind. And my targets are up here. So I do expect price to continue coming up. I think just because the 15-minute time frame might seem a little dodgy, the 30-minute, the hourly, the 4-hourly are bullish. So you need to consider those as well. Those are just as important. Cool. Now let's look at targets. So on the 4 hour time frame, I use this as a target because it's sitting inside this 4 hour fair value gap. The reason that's significant and I only want to be long up until here is because once this gets tagged, we could cause a reversal or a reaction down. I don't want to be part of that reaction. I just want to be part of the pump up, if that makes sense. That is the highest probability move, and I'm only going to be part of the highest probability move. Cool, let's go over my trades now. If I just run price back over here, I think I should have gone back one more. Let's go on the 1 minute time frame. 9:30. So this is where price opened. If I play price, I'll tell you what I want to happen. I don't want price to just rip up and take all my targets because then I need to get off the charts. I want price to come down, form a valid reaction for me to long out of. Before I do that, I want to show you guys the zone that I want to long from. The only valid zone I see here, I actually go through all the time frames with you, is this 1 hour zone. You might ask, why do you like this 1 hour zone? The reason is, this 1 hour zone, the 50% mark has not been tapped. So this is still a very sensitive zone. Apart from that, I don't really see any other zones, unless you're looking at this zone right here. Now, the problem with this zone is so deep down. If we do truly push down to come down here, I don't think this would hold. I'll only try looking at the closest main zones. That's too deep of a retracement. I don't even know if I'm still bullish at this point down here. If we do come down here, I think it's less probability. Why do I know that? It's just from time on the charts. You guys will get this experience, or if you guys have had experience over the charts a lot, I'm sure you can see it with me. Cool. 30 minute, nothing special. We have the same zone. I'm not going to draw it out. We do have this slim inverse, but so slim, I'm going to be honest, I might draw that out for bants just because I find it funny, but I wouldn't trade out of that. I'm going to be completely honest. 15 minute, we've already gone through, nothing too special. All right, now let's go through price. Sorry. I think the hardest part is like having a narrative and a direction before market opens. Once market has opened, it's just easy. So that's why I think that takes the longest time for me to explain and everything. But let's have a look. As you can see, what I'm expecting is price to come down, sweep these lows, especially this news data low, coming into this hourly fair value gap, and then take my targets. So when price comes down, I'm actually pretty excited. I'm happy because I'm like, all right, I might be able to get a trade in. First presented inverse fair value gap. Let me tell you guys why this is a horrible play to trade. I mean, I can't even speak. Trade to play or trade to take. First of all, okay, we inverse this gap. Hooray. Why is this a bad trade? First of all, we only swept this low and we have relatively equal lows right below. So we have strong targets that we could come down to get, which I just don't like. Second of all, we tapped into this 1 minute gap. I would want to go break even when we tap into here because this is a point of reversal where price could come back down. So I would not enter this trade. I would want to see all these lines get cleared first, and we haven't even tapped into this untapped part of the hourly fair value gap, so I would not take this at all. As you can see, if you took this, you would have gone absolutely destroyed. Cool. I'll show you the trade that I did take, and I did get destroyed on there. So we come lower. As you can see, now we've taken all these lows in this hourly fair value gap. Now I'm like, all right, this is really good. I see this 1 minute fair value gap right here. I would want us to tap this zone. Inverse this for me to long. Let me just delete all the unnecessary lows right here. As you can see, extremely good displacement. I love this trade so much, even though it didn't work out. I'll take this any day of the week without even thinking twice. So I'll target a 121, which happened to be inside this 5 minute fair value gap right here. Let me tell you guys why this is really good. We swept all these lows in this hourly fair value gap. We tapped freshly into this hourly fair value gap, and we're having an extremely strong bullish reaction. And that's exactly what you want to see when you're entering a trade. We close so highly above this. So I entered this, and as you can see, price chopped around and took me out. Am I mad that I got taken out of that trade? Not really. It's a bit annoying because as you can see, it took me out by just a tiny bit and then it started flying up. So everything else I was saying was correct. It's just, I got wicked out, and that's just part of the game. I don't care. I've tested this. This does happen sometimes. It is what it is. I'm a bit annoyed because I wish there was a fair value gap over here for me to inverse and enter off, but there just wasn't. So I had to be patient. Now you might be asking, what are you waiting for? First thing I can see is this 1 minute fair value gap. If we continue pumping up, because look how big this bullish candle is, this tells me, okay, price wants to push up. Then I start looking at the other time frames. 2 minute, okay, I want to see this 2 minute get inversed. 3 minute, this 3 minute, I want to see it get inversed. But my favorite one was the 5 minute. As you can see, we pumped up so hard above this 5 minute fair value gap as well. The only targets we have up here are these highs. I was like 80% sure we were going to hit these, so I wanted to take this inverse. Same second we closed above this, I took a long covering this fell out a 5 minute fair value gap we're about to form, targeting these equal highs. The reason I targeted the top one is because since I took a loss of 1R already, so DC versus risk to reward ratio 1, I wanted to make 0.21 RR on this trade. So that's the only reason I targeted the top one. But then otherwise I would have targeted this lower one for a quick 1-2-1. But I wanted to make something on the day. I didn't want to just lose my money and then make all of it back and then I'm done. At the end, with the fees and stuff, I would have probably lost some anyway. But as you can see, this is a bit delayed, but there we go. This is the 5 minute close. After that, we chopped around and straight to TP. So these are the two trades that I took. I think, if you want me to be honest, I think this first trade is better than the second trade because this loss that I took is just so much more cleaner. This one is a lot more cleaner on the higher time frame, which is the 5 minute. But they're both good trades in my opinion. If this bottom one is like an A++ setup, this top one is an A+ setup. Both I'm happy with. Everything matched my narrative. I'll take both these trades any day of the week. But yeah, hope this video was helpful and hope all my other videos are helpful to you guys as well. Keep me updated. Like, a lot of you guys like to message me on Discord and all these other platforms or Instagram, giving me feedback and asking me to go over some stuff in detail. Someone asked me to go over the beginning part, so before I start playing price action, and you guys have seen my journal and how accurate I am on my journal. You guys want to see more of that and how I got good at that, so that's why these videos are getting a bit longer. But if there's anything else you guys want, drop it down in the comments or just message me directly. I don't mind. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Take care.